In today's video, we're not just going to talk about English. We're going to change the way you speak it. We're going to fix something no one ever told you before. And by the end of this video, you'll look in the mirror and say, yes, now I can speak. I finally understand how to train my mouth to talk. So don't skip this. Watch till the very end. Today, we're not learning English, we're training your voice. Chandru was always a silent person, not because he didn't understand. In fact, he understood everything. When he watched English movies, he followed the story easily. When he listened to conversations, he knew what people were saying. When he read, he understood every sentence. But when it was his turn to speak, everything disappeared. One day in a meeting, his manager asked, "Chandru, can you explain this?" He knew the answer, clearly, perfectly, but his throat tightened, his heart started beating fast, and his mind went completely blank. He tried, but no words came out. The room was silent. Someone looked at him. Someone looked away. Then the manager said, "It's okay, we'll come back to you." But Chandru knew it wasn't okay. That moment stayed with him, not because he didn't know the answer, but because he couldn't say it. That evening, he sat alone, thinking. He knew so many words, so many sentences, so much English, but one painful truth. He understood English, but he couldn't speak it. Days passed. Nothing changed, until one day, Shivatha noticed something. "Chandru, why are you so quiet?" she asked. "I understand English, but I can't speak," he said. She didn't explain grammar. She didn't give long advice. She just asked one simple question. "Did you speak today?" Chandru thought. "No, I watched videos." She smiled and said, "That's the problem." He looked confused. "You're feeding your brain, but starving your voice." That sentence stayed with him. The next morning, Chandru tried something new. He stood in front of a mirror, looked at himself, and said slowly, "Hi, my name is Chandru." He stopped. It felt strange, awkward, even uncomfortable, but he didn't quit. Again, "Hi, my name is Chandru." This time, a little better. That day, he made a decision. Speak every day, no matter what. While opening the door, I am opening the door. While drinking water, I am drinking water. While walking, I am going to office. Simple sentences, but something powerful was happening. His voice was waking up. At first, it was weak, slow, unclear. But day by day, it became stronger. A week later, he tried something new. He recorded his voice. "Today, I went to office. I had a meeting." When he listened, he didn't like it. But this time, he didn't stop, because now he understood something important. Speaking is not knowledge. Speaking is practice. A few days later, another meeting. The manager asked again, "Chandru, can you explain?" The same situation, the same fear, but a different Chandru. His heart still beat fast, his hands were still cold, but this time his voice didn't disappear. "Yes, I will explain," he said, slowly, carefully. Not perfect, but he spoke. People listened, no one laughed, and when he finished, the manager smiled. "Good, Chandru." Those two words meant everything. That evening, he stood in front of the mirror again, but this time, he wasn't practicing. He was smiling, because now he knew the truth. The problem was never English. The problem was silence, and the solution was speaking. So if you are listening right now, don't wait to become perfect. Don't wait to feel ready. Start speaking. Even if your voice shakes, even if your sentences break, because your voice is not weak, it is just untrained. Train it, And one day, you won't stay silent anymore. Your tongue shakes, your voice disappears, your brain goes blank. Not because you're stupid, not because your English is bad, but because your mouth is untrained. You've been reading, watching, listening, but you never trained your voice to speak. That's why nothing changes. That's why you feel stuck. That's why your confidence disappears the moment you open your mouth. Let me tell you something clearly. English is not just in your brain. It lives in your lips, your tongue, your breath, your courage. And until you train those, you will always feel like something is missing. But today, that ends. Chandru understood English. Movies? Yes. YouTube? Yes. Interviews? Yes. But speaking? No. One simple question, tell me about yourself, and everything collapsed. In a small meeting one day, his manager said, "Chandru, introduce yourself." He stood up, heart racing, hands cold. I am Chandru." Silence. Words didn't come. People waited. Then someone said, "It's okay." But Chandru knew it wasn't okay. That night, he opened YouTube, Speak English Fluently, 30 Days English Challenge, Think in English. He watched everything, took notes, saved videos. But when he tried to speak again, same silence, same fear, same failure. He whispered to himself, "Maybe English is not for me." From the kitchen, Shweta asked, "How many minutes did you speak today?" He said, "I watched videos for 2 hours." She smiled. "And how many minutes did you actually speak?" Silence. That question changed everything. Next morning, he stood in front of a mirror. "Hi, my name is Chandru." Awkward, uncomfortable, strange, but real. Day 1, difficult. Day 3, better. Day 7, progress. He started speaking daily actions. I am opening the door. I am drinking water. Simple, but powerful. He recorded his voice. He didn't like it, but he didn't stop. Slowly, his brain and mouth connected. English was no longer something he studied. It became something he used. Then came a client call. Fear returned, but this time he prepared differently. Simple English, clear thoughts. This report shows our progress. He spoke, made mistakes, but continued. And that day, he didn't become perfect, but he didn't stay silent. He started small conversations. "Good morning. How are you?" Slowly, fear reduced. Confidence grew. Then one day, a presentation. He stood in front of people, nervous but ready, and something clicked. He stopped thinking about English and started thinking about meaning. He wasn't trying anymore. He was speaking. Claps. Small, but real. Good job, Chandru. That day, he realized fluency is not knowledge. It is practice. People started asking him, "How did you improve?" He didn't just answer. He helped. Small group practice. Broken sentences, no judgment, and voices started growing. One message, "I spoke today because of you." That hit differently. His journey was helping others. Then came the biggest challenge. "Chandru, you will host the event." Stage, audience, mic. Fear returned, but now he was stronger. Good evening, everyone. Clear voice, strong presence. The same person who once stayed silent was now leading. If you're listening, this is your story too. You are not stuck because you're weak. You are stuck because you're silent. Stop waiting. Stop overthinking. Stop preparing forever. Start speaking. Your first sentence will be broken. Your second will be better. Your 100th will change your life. One day, someone will ask you to speak, and this time, you won't stay silent. You will smile and speak because your voice was always there. If this story connected with you, then support this video with a like, share it with someone who needs this, and subscribe for more real stories that change lives. Thank you.